from the future, here, now, to share some deals which are new to both of us. It feels like this is the first full day of the season. Not every house had stuff, but it seemed like a decent amount of stuff there. Ian found some stuff at the thrift store I didn't get on film. But anyways, let's get to the first sale. How much are your books?
Kind of
depending on what it is. I like the Game Boy one.
They're not worth $1 to me. Okay.
50 cents. I'm gonna see if I can find.
We bought a DS, the old school, with all the games.
Yeah.
Saved onto the hard drive.
Okay.
So we're gonna be selling that. As soon as I get into it, you know.
Would you be able to set it aside for me? 7 a.m. sale, no show, but that was the only sale happening at 7 a.m. There was one that was happening at 8. I just said, why not, you know, go to it and see if they're set up. Don't be rude. They had a bunch of bags out with books. I found this Golden Sun guide. Couldn't find anything else. 50 cents, and wasted some time so I wouldn't look like an idiot when I get to the next sale. Even though I did show up for that one, which was this is later. It's kind of related, but yeah, either way, we'll get back to this later.
No, we're not set up yet, but you can go ahead and, you know, look around.
Well, do you know if you're gonna have like I'll see some video games. I was gonna ask about the video game stuff. So
it's Game
Boy
stuff,
yeah.
and then we do have some Xbox.
Take I don't know, like 8 for the Game Boy and the valves or the tubes.
Yeah.
I showed up a tiny bit early for this one, probably 30 minutes. They were already set up, and people were there. Like, I'm surprised people aren't grabbing this stuff. They had a Wii Sports Resort in the box, but then they had this shoebox full of Game Boy stuff, which is like, this, you wouldn't see this stuff, it'd be gone. This one sucks, Sonic Pinball Party, don't get that game. Minish Cap, some really, these are normally pretty expensive tire tubes. I think they originally wanted like 10 or 15 for the Game Boy Advance, but by the end of the sale, I was just like, I really don't want to pay, because the price I would probably say is $10, but I really didn't want to pay $10, so I was just like, would you take 8? And they're like, yeah. I kind of established that they didn't give a shit about the Wii or the Game Boy. Do you know if you have any extra controllers?
No, that's it right there. Yeah, that's what it comes with.
Okay.
Right now, and it's like, I think it's 200 right now.
How much are you selling it for?
$50. I can't even go lower than that because like...
Not even like 40?
No, I gotta go 50, dude, because I spent 200 on it.
Alright.
6 months ago.
Alright, that's not much of a difference. I'll pay 50 for it. Show up to that sale, and the guy's like, he has this DS with games loaded onto the hard drive. It kind of didn't make sense to me. Like, normally people don't sell, or in this section of town, they don't really sell pirated stuff. I asked him to hold it. I wasn't even sure if he was, but I come back probably within an hour. He has this just sitting out on a workout bench, right? When I see this sitting on the bench, it struck me in mind. Oh, obviously, the game's loaded on the hard drive, but even so, I was just like, was this hacked? I was surprised that he actually held it, and then, you know, when I was there were other people there. They weren't jumping all over this thing. He quoted me a price of $50. Has the controller, cables here, and, you know, I still tried to get it for 40, but he was, you know, he was already discounting a bit. I think this sold for 60, right, in the stores. Didn't have the box, didn't have the manual, asked for it. But I gotta be honest with you, I love this thing. I love how small it is. It's a really clean interface, beautiful picture, just really sharp compared to, you know, just me and my regular Nintendo. I don't know, I actually really don't like it, to be honest, because I don't like that kind of rapid fire emulation kind of quality of it. I find myself considerably a lot of times pressing the menu button here, going back to the menu, selecting another thing, and maybe it's just, I don't know, the games. I would want more games, and I could hack it to put on more games, but it, you know, this thing is nagging in the back of my mind that I have a Nintendo, and I'd rather play my games on that. I have an emulation box already. My Xbox is mained out, so it's not a big deal for playing emulated games through a nice picture. That is a component, but it's still really sharp. So yeah, I think this is going to go up on the eBay block, especially, you know, I'm going to take advantage of the hype while I can, you know. I paid $50 for this. This is more than I really want to pay for it. But yeah, either way, I gotta take advantage of it while it's hot. And in some resurgences, I guess they go by so quick you miss them. Look at that, it's a Popple. 2017.
My real figures?
Well, it looks like him.
My real figures, I'm not selling.
Yeah. Do you have any like video game stuff? This is the one I was thinking wouldn't work just because of the ones on the edges there. But yeah, any of the GameCube stuff, you know, like how much you'd want?
3 to 5 depending on, like I said, basically the 3 or 5.
So these are pretty much empty. I mean, would you mind, like, if I just have the case and I find the game later? I don't know. Would you maybe take $2, maybe $8 then, since I don't have the Metroid Prime pinball? Holy shit, it can talk. We got Godzilla standing out here for a reason, because the first thing I see when I show up to this sale, or the first thing I notice that jumps out at me is the 12-inch model of this guy. And you might think this is some sort of knockoff product, but it says Toho on the bottom. These things they had like this huge bin at Toys R Us back in the day. These like wire bins of toys that were just like this, almost like you might think this is like a chew toy for a dog, the kind of quality this is. But yeah, this was an official Godzilla product back in the day. I think it was like $5, $3, something like that. And I don't see anything like that when I go into a Toys R Us store. There's no aisle full of like cheap toys. Everything has a nice cardboard packaging. It kind of gives you the idea that that's all toys should always have, these kinds of things. But you know, you go back in the toy stores and you see, you know, bins full of toys they didn't have packaging. They just had a price in front of the bin, and you know, kind of like threw me back into that when I saw it. But yeah, this is cool. I remember I don't know if it's true or not, but it was something, you know, you'd bring your Godzilla toys to school, and the white spot there, we always said that was like its weak point for Godzilla. But yeah, this is mine. I didn't buy that guy, but I was tempted. He brings out a good stack of GameCube stuff. Apparently, the kids weren't interested in. They were interested in Mario, but they weren't interested in GameCube Mario. So I was like, gotta grab those. And he brings out 2, but one of them has 2 discs. So I'm thinking like the other one's gonna have nothing in it, but it actually has another disc. There were quite a bit of scratches on some of them. Price he was giving me, I said to him like, hey, you know, maybe they might work, they might not work. I think I'm gonna get both. And so he wanted like $3 or $5 or something like that for each Wii game, and GameCube game, Metroid Prime Pinball, no game. All the stuff's in there except for the game, and the ROM pack's not in there. Chinatown Wars, no game. Everything's in there, no game. We got House of the Dead 2 and 3. And I wasn't going to grab this at first, but then I noticed it was sealed. Okay? Got a sealed Punch-Out on the Wii. Not even in the Player's Choice version. So, or whatever they're calling it now. I think it's Nintendo Selects. So originally $10. I said, hey, that doesn't have the game. We should take 8. And he said, sure. Anyways, yeah, let's just. But yeah, I think someone must have like knocked it hard. So when you power it on, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be black here.
You won't be able to see through it, probably.
That part, no, but the rest you will. You'd have to get like a replacement online, then you just take it apart and.
Yeah, that's probably not.
Do you know what you'd want for it? Because I could fix it. It's just.
I don't know. What? Make me an offer.
I mean $5 because I'm gonna have to fix it, but.
Yeah, I'd take $5 for it. To be honest, we're totally not using
Go in
it.
and check.
Yeah.
Because he's actually way at college.
I can't complain about the price for free, but do you have like the charger for it?
I don't know if I do. You may have to get one online.
I'll buy that. The screen was broken. I didn't want to have to deal with it, fixing it and then selling it off. But I was just like, if she'll take $5, why not? Just throw it out there. Don't ever get discouraged. I was about to walk away. She ended up taking the $5 off, which was surprising. Little turd. What are you trying to do? Bet you can't get through those though. Gator skins, bitch. This sale, I asked them if they have video games, and the lady's like, oh, my son's in college. She brings out this drawer with like crap. Game show games, there's like some Muppet racing game. The father said he had DS stuff. It turns out it wasn't DS. It turns out it was PSP. And I don't think I got this part on camera, but he's like, hey, if you want it, you can just have it. So I got a PSP with Need for Speed, Ridge Racer, and ATV Off-Road Fury. These are empty. That must be the UMD movie. Fast and Furious and Namco Museum Battle Collection. So for free, there was no charger, but you can't complain about the price. And so yeah, look at this. Probably the most impressive thing here is the NES Classic, but I love House of the Dead. Just to have that on the Wii is pretty cool, because I can't play the Dreamcast version anymore. But yeah, just to have, a day like this is surprising to me, because you think like everybody's taking the stuff, and they're not even jumping at the Game Boys anymore. Or maybe they just weren't out today. I don't know. So, yeah, surprising, but it's out there. Go get it.
Oh, you're still here? Great. Remember that Mario box I picked up in ULTS Future 3? Don't remember that? Watch the video here. If you are interested in trading with me, I can send you more pics, videos, whatever you need. And as always, thank you for watching.